Do you have any work?
Well, there is one thing.
Dad, you're not gonna send him on that same wild goose chase.
Hey, he brought it up, not me. As I was saying, before us Savoldi started slinging rotgut for thirsty caravan hands, we came from a line of Minutemen. My grandpa, Brent Savoldi, was the last. He died fighting raiders just outside Malden. If you could find any of his personal effects, well, it'd mean the world to me.
It's okay. I'll find your grandpa.
Just be careful, all right? I don't want any more deaths on my conscience.
Fine place to sleep right here. Reasonable rate.
All right. Here.
No gunfire after midnight. House rules.
You know, my rifle belonged to my grandpappy. Bravest son of a bitch that walked the wealth. That's a fact. He used to make the odd cap back in the day by gathering mirelurk eggs by the beach.
Bullshit.
No, it's good money if you're quick enough or good with a gun. And he was both. But he stopped doing it for good the day he saw old Peg. With his own 2 eyes. Old Peg? Is that supposed to mean something? You don't know of old Peg? You've covered enough miles to know firsthand that radiation ravages all living things in its own way. But no one wonders about the deep blue sea. So one day, my grandpappy was egging. It was a foul day. Fog so thick you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. He was stumbling along and then he heard a tremendous clamoring. From the ocean. Like nothing he'd ever heard before or since. He stood still for a long time. The fog cleared for a brief moment, and that's when we saw the outline of the great behemoth. Massive. Bigger than anything you or I will ever see. Old Peg. A giant, blue ghoul whale. A ghoul whale? Yeah. As the fog gathered, he saw that great beast emerge back into the deep. And my grandpappy fled for the first and last time in his life. Ask any of the old-timers, and they'll all agree. Something ancient and terrifying haunts the sea.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
You've got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.